Driver of the vehicle that hit the couple's truck. CBS 7's Matt Rist has been following the story from the beginning. Now, I understand the examiner says the exhumation may not be worth it, right, Matt?
Lauren, exactly. Dr. Ann Ackerman says the autopsy may not find anything new, but it's the second time in weeks that a no autopsy call by the ME's office is under scrutiny. Tonight, the ME's office maintains that the couple was at fault in the crash, but admits their protocols may need some work.
At that point, it was determined that this elderly couple had been responsible for the accident.
So why not just err on the side of caution? There is a drunk driver involved in the crash and ask for autopsies.
That's a perfectly clear question to answer right now. Then it wasn't so clear.
The family of Ruben Gandara and Paula Sanchez prepares to say goodbye a second time. DPS said yesterday medical examiner investigators knew on scene of the other driver, Carol Carpenter's, prior history of DWIs and that he might have been drunk that night. That he did have a history of 2 DWIs, but you're saying you were not aware of that?
I was not aware of that.
Being told by DPS troopers on scene that the driver might have been driving drunk, wouldn't that automatically involve criminal litigation and warrant an autopsy?
And again, it gets back to the eyewitness testimony on the scene about who was felt to be at fault for the accident.
Last night, CBS 7 uncovered ME policy which states autopsies must be ordered in motor vehicle accidents where criminal litigation is anticipated.
It says any criminal litigation, and criminal litigation includes DWI. So they violated their own policy right there.
So you don't think this was a violation of that policy?
And I have not had a chance, since I saw your deal last night, I have spent a little bit of time today re-looking at that and haven't had a chance to fully study that.
I have a copy of the policy I'd like you to look at.
This is a little bit of interpretation, and that's why I think some of this stuff needs some work.
So do you think a call to Mr. Bland before this decision was made might have helped clear that up and might have changed the decision?
Sure, absolutely. And I have to look seriously at some personnel issues and were those protocols clear and were they followed? And if they're not, then, you know, if personnel changes need to be made, personnel changes need to be made.
The distress of the exhumation in Ackerman's eyes may not be worth it.
If this proves that they died from blunt force trauma, which is how the death certificate was signed out by me, then it won't help his case.
Is this the last time something like this could happen?
Oh, how I wish, but I don't know.
Ackerman says she wants to work with the DA's office in the future and that the exhumation may happen sometime next week. Bland says those autopsies will be crucial in proving his case for felony murder. Live in studio, Matt Rist, CBS 7 News.